No. No. You're going to do that. Okay? Do not make difficulties. Okay, everybody. So, remember, when the introduction is done, that means all of you, and I mean all of you, will need to be in here because the door closes. Okay? So, now, good afternoon, everybody. I don't know what the problem with this music stand is, but it constantly gets loose, and I always have to tighten it. Okay, now, I have a lot of things to talk to you about this afternoon. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Stay tightened. Okay, now, good afternoon, everybody. I just want to talk to you about a couple of very short things, just to let you know what is going on, and Marianne Esposito will be arriving very shortly. It is later than 2:30. I originally planned on having her come at 2:30, but apparently that's not the case. So she'll be coming a little bit later, and then we'll watch an episode of Chilitalia, and then we'll get to cooking. And then we're going to be having quality time right before that, okay? Okay, everybody. Now, I just want to talk to you about a couple little things here real quick. One of which is that this morning, I had a really unexpected visitor come in. Surprise, honorary and mentioned person, not honorary anymore. Now, here's what I want to inform all of you about. This is what you need to know. Everybody has their honorary heydays at my Minton. And they might come back, and I might take their pictures off my walls completely. I might lose interest in them. I might lose interest in how they talk, how they look, the songs that they've done, all of the occasions and all the work that I've done with them, the relationships and the conversations and what I did with them. You name it. Customs, customary resemblances, all of that. And so, this morning I was greeted by a very unexpected visitor. Zach Callison, who all of you know, and he came in, and I told him that the Charles Peiser musical is off. The concert that we're going to be doing with all of his songs, Phantom Love Familiar, is off because I have lost interest and I moved on. It has consumed a lot of my time, effort and energy, and I could have been doing other things like cleaning my house or organizing things or doing a lot of reading and watching a lot of shows, and also I had a lot of really important work at the Minton headquarters. It's not July or June anymore. It's August. And new month, new story, as I said, and I'll say it again, I moved on, So, change is a little bit hard to accept, and he was finding it really surprising, why I said to him that. But that's just really how I felt, Heart and mind has moved forward. New beginning. I figured that I would lose interest in him eventually, When the Minton leader loses interest, out the door they go. And they'll come back when, for example, me regains the interest. And I think that part of it is his speaking voice. I had to kind of acquire my mind around that because people like him are not the sort of people I have friends with, that I hang out with. And I could not help feeling the shy feeling of personal, not my business sort of thing. What am I doing here sort of thing. Why did I invite you? Because I don't have any interest in you hearing you talk sort of thing. Appearing like one of my peers. Half of me was, and half of me was not interested. And if I don't have any interest, not a welcome, person anymore. And they're just simply not going to be here anymore. As an mentioned person, he can come and go whenever he pleases to, but all of his plans will not be followed through. So that's what I want to make clear to you. As I said before, I had no idea. I really had no idea. But I'm not going to blame him for choosing to leave at the last, minute or the last nick of interest that I had for him wanting to go home. That was his decision, and he didn't know. But anyway, so he will be here for this evening, and he will be dining with us, and he will be cooking with us, me and Marianne Esposito and all of you. And also, if all of you have recipes, then you needed to have those recipes posted on that little additional recipes board. Okay? And he'll also be dining with us and getting to meet Marianne Esposito. Tonight we're going to be having some antipastos, which is just going to be very, very simple. Bruschetta tonight. And then we're going to be having a delicious sausage and mushroom, and also pancetta, pepper, vegetable, and tomato pasta dish from Umbria, apparently. And then we're going to be having a meat dish that is going to be chicken, Tuscan chicken with an herb, with an herb rub glaze Provence kind of thing. So kind of a French influence in there as well. And then for dessert, I think that we would all really, really enjoy it if we went to the Outside Scoop and we got their homemade gelato and we got to enjoy that. Okay, so that's really all that I want to tell you about. And really, I never concerned Zach. I never really was over the moon about individuals like him from the get-go. I had my doubts, and one of the things that I'm just still angry and disappointed by is the choice of using cuss words in music. I did have a mention guests or mention people who have that in music, and it took a long time and a lot of discussion and a lot of pushing to have to get rid of those things. And I was just underwhelmed and disappointed anyway. So, yep, all of those things are a thing of the past. All the experiences, all the songs that we did, all the just that magic watching. Forget about it. Okay. So now that I made that really, really huge spiel about that, I think that it's high time to get on to the next bit of information that I want to tell you about. And that is that I am not a perfect human machine. I am not a perfect human robot that is completely structured out, completely committed and followed through, and I will not be attending to the meeting every single day. Every single day we have this and that meetings, and just I'm at your beck and call all the time. I can't do this and that because it's very tiring. and very exhausting for me. And it's a lot of hard work, and I could be doing better things, um, with my time. So, the point is that, I'm going to be having meetings less, of, especially, of the biology club's meetings and all the other things that I have going on, because it's just too much. And I don't need any of you to bother me or pester me or, insult me or criticize me, for if I'm doing something too much, if I'm not doing something enough, or, the way that I run my mention, the way that I speak, the way that I have conversations, you name it. If you come to me and you just judge me for things like that, then I am serious that I will not even let you, and I will ask you to be quiet and leave out of the room, because you have no idea how incredibly just I was pissed yesterday night when one of my head creators, Michael, came to me, and he really, he gave me crap about certain things, concerning, my mention and, how I run it. And, I said that, that you will not be allowed to speak to me in this disrespectful manner, and you need to leave. And that's what I want to make clear to every single one of you. Okay, so, I don't need the, I just don't need the talking, against me in my direction, and doing things against me. So I hope that is really clear as well. Wonderful. Okay. I gave you a job to do, and that was to trim your mustache and change out of your dirty, urban-looking clothes. As I said before, don't look like someone who's working up in a backed-up restaurant concerning hamburgers or, just food truck or something. I don't know. Just make yourself presentable. Because a very, very important and very special Edmonton guest is coming. And I will not have you dressed like that. You're going to do it. I'm not going to tell you again. I told you 3 times. This is the last straw. Do it or leave. I'm serious. No, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Well, that is something that is highly prized. It's very, very important that we look at the Edmonton. Get in. I don't want to let flies in. Come in right now. I want to talk with you because I don't want to have to deal with the bugs. This is very, very embarrassing. Oh, okay. See what I mean? You are, wasting my time right now. I have an Edmonton that I need to get through certain things with them, and you're standing here stalling and refusing to do what I've asked you to do. It would make it a lot easier and a lot smoother if you didn't rock the boat and if you did what I asked you to do. But apparently that is just too darn difficult. Well, no, I will be, because that's something that we really look at the Edmonton. Your appearance, the slightest thing that's changed makes a really, really big difference. Maybe if you dressed and looked like the Zach Callison that was here before, it would probably shed some light and maybe make me regain the interest. Well, what I could be doing other things. I could be doing better things, and they could be doing better things as well. If I wasn't interested, why would I waste my time, and why would I waste their time having them heal? When they could be at home, and they could be traveling other places. I think that you see what I mean. Okay, can you stop talking back to me? I am older. I have lived longer. I, I, I know better. In fact, I have one more Earth in my natal chart. So I'll say that. I'm not going to hear another word of protest. I need you to go change your clothes and trim that mustache that's starting to grow. Now, I need you to do that. This is so ridiculous and so frustrating. Because I sent you to the restroom to get this done earlier. Why didn't you do it? It's just the same as when I told you to get rid of those songs off of YouTube. It's just you're stubborn and you can't do it. Well, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. Okay? I want you to go do this. Okay? I want you to do it. No. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Then you're going to take some pink for that. I will take pink as well. And this will be all water under the bridge. And we can look forward to having Marianne. She should be here at about 4. That's what she said. So we have the rest of this hour to, deal with this debacle. But, really make use of your time. Because I will not have us having a clash when she does arrive. I will not have you looking like this. It is slightly, disgusting. It's just not charming looking. It's just not showing any, of that beloved feeling that I felt. Okay? It's just the combination of things. How you look and your voice. Maybe if you looked a little different, then the voice would go into more appreciation. One of those things you can't change to, those things that you can't change. I said all of this to you before. I need you to go do that. Please and thank you. No. Please, just stop it. Go and take care of it. Now. I'm dead serious. You have 2 options. Either do this or, out the window. Just out the gates of this mansion. You're not going to make a bad impression for this Amenton person. I will not have you looking like this when she arrives. You will respect my wishes and go take care of it. And don't mess around and do not waste your time. Don't get off on something else. You lied to me. You said that you'd do it, and you didn't. How immature. How immature. This time, you're going to do it, and I'm going to make sure of it. Go take care of it. Go take care of it. You are really making yourself look very, very bad. In front of me and my mentor. You realize that. This is really embarrassing. Thank you very much. See how easy it. You see how easy it is if you just follow. Just go along with it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, everybody. Okay. All of you, I need you to do a couple things here while we're waiting, okay? Because I need you all to just yeah, I don't want this looming over our shoulders when Marianne comes, so we're gonna do something for a little bit, and then when he gets changed, we're gonna take Pink and water under the bridge. That's what I had to do to make me feel better about all the things that I feel like I need to finish. If I had to grade you, then I would give you a B and not an A. Because I did tell you that I wanted that thing shaved off. I realized that you dressed in that. I told you to do both. You've done one thing, which is good. Check it off the list. Now you need to do the other thing. Okay, you do not need to give me attitude. Seriously. You're reminding me of a bad character in Anne with an E. So don't be Billy. Don't act like him. The next thing you know, it's probably not the most trustworthy to have individuals like you, because it's a good thing that you do not carry any drinks or, drugs with you. So that's a positive. We don't need to worry about that. But the other thing that you need to do, and I will not have another lecture with you, just shave off. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It does make a difference. Well, it is to me, and it is if you're here at the Amenten. You need to shave that off, or, out the gates of the Amenten. It is a big deal. Do you know, it is a big deal. If I leave you, then you need to come exactly as I left you. That's the big motto. You can, it can't be a change. When I leave you, then I don't want to, the next time, have you with a, mustache on. You might as well be a different person with a different personality. I will not accept that kind of change. I will not. No. No. How dare you speak to me this way? Go and do it. Go and do it. Done one thing, now you need to do the other. I'm sorry if it's just so upsetting for you. But no, I will be in charge. I will be in charge. I will take responsibility. It will be my business. I'm sorry. That was again talking back. That was again. But I do not need to heal what I don't want to heal. And you came to be mentioned, and I gave you the order, ship it off. You did. So that's what I want you to do again. Is it that difficult? Is it that difficult to just shave mustache off? Well, okay. Okay, then just do it. Okay, this is so ridiculous. Why should I be having this conversation with you? Wasting time. Do it. Immediately. Stop. Time's a wasting. And, be done before. Let's see what time it is. Be done before 4. Say what? I beg your pardon. Stand over there. So annoying, this thing. Always have to tighten it. Always necessary. They're all somewhere else because I want to have this privately with you so that we can get this taken care of. I beg your pardon. Going back to what you said. Are you serious? Okay. You are on thin ice. You are on thin ice, and my patience is running thin. You do not ruin the effort that you take, all the hard steps for you to shave that off, and then give me that sassy, disrespectful remark. They're happy now? No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. You do not speak like that to me or anybody. How dare you? You should know better, but apparently you don't. That's a shame. So you will not ruin what you've done. You will not make it all for naught. And you certainly won't ruin me for the evening and the time and the experience that I'm going to spend together with Marion. And you're not going to bring this up to her. You're not going, we're not going to have another argument, another, I'm not going to be frustrated and disappointed at you this evening. You're not going to give me this attitude. And just so that we can keep this peaceful, to draw the olive branch, I need you to go take the pink. I don't want to have this in my mind while Millie is here. And I will not take advantage of resources. And I will not have you do that as well. I can't enjoy myself if I have something distracting going on in my mind like this. If I forget about it, it never happened. So therefore, I have nothing in my mind besides all my thoughts. And you know that this is Mental Health Month. It is. Where did you hear that? You know what happened to me last year, and I didn't want to dwell on it, but last year I would consider that I went through a mental cold. I don't want to dwell on it, but it's that time of year when the grass is brown and the weather is hot and you get tired of summer and people are out of work. February, everybody's working usually around that time, so that's why August